The Extra Funny Podcast.
Oh, yeah, you funny. You funny too.
I have a question.
Everybody funny.
I got an odd question. I'm sorry not to interrupt, but Riggins, you said something a minute ago that I wanted to ask you about. You said you're a friendly, happy person, more friendly than happy.
Well, yeah, I was just joking. I mean,
Oh,
I
okay,
think
'cause
I do consider myself a happy person, but I like for people to think I'm friendlier than
Then you
if they-
actually are.
maybe. I think that's a good thing.
Yeah, I
when
do
people are like,
Yeah.
if rather than over funny or charitable or anything, I'm like, I would want people to go. He was friendly
Yeah, and
or whatever.
you're also. It seems like you're always desirous for people to look at you as being a non-opposing figure.
Yeah.
I mean, because you apologize for things that you know good and well are not something you should be apologizing for. Like if you walk out of the bathroom and I'm standing there in your way, you apologize to me.
Yeah.
You know, because I'm usually standing there waiting to play a prank on you or something.
That'd be true.
You think it.
Yeah.
That's a millennial thing.
Feel like it.
Yeah. It's
Unlike Rob, who doesn't seem friendly at all.
oh my God.
He's
at
the
all.
worst. He just walked out.
Not at all.
But if you did, I mean, if you're just a person working at a store or something, and he came in, and you've worked retail,
Yeah.
If a person came in like Rob and interacted with you the way that Rob interacts with people that he doesn't know, when that person left, you'd say, "What a weirdo! What a jerk! Yeah, what a jerk that guy was. I was being very friendly to him. He barely spoke."
Yeah, and he would acknowledge that. He's like, no, I might be a jerk,
Yeah.
in those scenarios. And I think that's what's great about working retail. I think every young person should do it because it gives you the opportunity to like learn how to just interact with people, with strangers, quickly and in a friendly, kind way. Mm-hmm. And I don't know that he ever did because I can't see him working a retail job.
Well,
He did?
He worked. He worked at Wendy's.
And he worked
Yeah,
at
well,
he
he
worked
said-
at Best Buy.
Yeah, but he was a jerk at Wendy's, didn't he? if somebody said hello, he never said like hello or thank you or any of that.
Yeah,
stuff.
he worked in the. I think he said he worked in the back, so he never had to really.
He worked a window, didn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm saying he did work the window
Because he was the only one that could do the cash register.
Could do the cash
He could
register,
do
you're right,
the-
he did the
the
math.
math.
And he said, I would not say anything. And that would drive me crazy.
Yeah, that's just rude. And if you were the manager, that's one of the first things you should do. Is I hate when you pull up and somebody they don't speak to you.
Now,
I
what
might be wrong, but I think that's what he said.
Yeah.
what bothers you more in the customer service world? Like when you say thank you to the person when they're the ones working at the place. You say say it's a drive-through, and you go, all right, well, thank you, and then they either say nothing, or they say Would you rather them say nothing or say
It's about the same to me. I think.
Yeah, I mean, I'm irritated by both of them.
Yeah,
I think I would rather them say nothing,
yeah.
than to say
Because there's an arrogance about like whatever, dude.
It's so rude.
Yeah.
You know what? I don't know if this is still a thing, but it used to be a bad customer service thing. Like, say you're at a convenience store, and I always call them convenience stores, and most people call them gas stations. But say you're at the convenience store and you're asking the person a question or doing your business, and they're checking you out, and then the phone rings, and then they go to the phone, leaving you standing there as the one who's there in person with the money in your hand. They go to the phone, and we'll get in a conversation before they can finish doing, your transaction. That used to aggravate me back, before I had people go to the store for me.
Now I find it the times that occurs, it's because they're on their phone, like with their AirPods or something in, and they're talking, and they never even acknowledge you.
Yeah.
They just, it pops up on the screen the amount that you owe or whatever, and you put your card in and all that kind of stuff, and they never even bother looking at you unless they're going to go like back. I'm
Yeah.
good, thanks. Okay.
But there's so many people though that prefer that.
I know, that's the
Like
problem.
Rob would
Yeah.
prefer that.
I know.
That they're talking to somebody else on the phone while they're waiting on him, rather than his having to talk to him.
I think that's the true problem is that no one's looking. They're not pushing for that because no one's looking for that, which is crazy to me. God, just don't say anything to me. Because you're incapable of just basic humanity, I guess.
But-
it's not even like
Yeah.
being talkative. It's just basic humanity.
But a lot of service person chit chat aggravates you, Riggins. Like if they ask you the wrong question, like that sort of thing.
If they're pointing out things in my cart and being stupid, I mean, I'm being silly, but I would much prefer an overly talkative person over somebody who doesn't say a word.
Yeah. It depends though with me on the person. You know, I can generally look at people and judge whether or not I think they're worthy of my conversation.
Generally speaking.
No, I'm kidding. But sometimes I'm not great at chit chat. I'm always nice with chit chat. I'm just not a great chit chatter. You know, I sometimes don't have the right responses because it is just chit chat and you're just saying stuff that really doesn't matter one way or the other.
Yeah, I was chit chatting with a client the other day at the golf tournament, and I said, they said how excited they were to be there, and I said, no, we're excited too. Thanks for having us. And then I realized we're the one that had you at our thing.
Yeah.
Like a dumbass.
I said that to a guy that worked at the golf course too. I said, thanks for coming out today. And then he started telling me how the golf cart works, and I went, oh, you work here.
Yeah. It's supposed to be my day off, but
Yeah.
you know. But don't they do they still do classes for that sort of thing? Like you can go to little workshops and
Sure they
practice your social interaction and things.
They need it.
Yeah.
They should have that.
Like that would be fun if we just did a full, etiquette thing with Rob, like social etiquette stuff.
Yes.
So he's, Mr. Friendly and inquisitive. And what do you do for a living? It's like, oh,
No, thanks.
yeah.
I don't want people to think I'm friendly because then they want to talk to me.
And then have,
there we go.
but have Rob be the one to initiate
no.
it's like, hi, how are you today? Yeah. Hot enough for you?
Yeah, we'll work on the lines, but the idea
That's
is
a
the same.
perfect one.
I was supposed to do, like when I worked at Best Buy and I sold stuff, I was supposed to initiate small talk. Mm-hmm. I never did.
Yeah.
Because I thought that if it, and it was probably the wrong way to think, but I thought if it was me, I wouldn't want somebody to come up to me and start small talking.
Small talk.
Here we go.
Yeah. But that's what we were just saying, Rob. You were taking a dump. We were talking about it. That the people now aren't really, they look at it the same way. Like a lot of the customers would be like, I don't want this person talking to me. And that's not, it's not good for society. You just end up with a bunch of distance between people. I mean, there's no sense of community in any of that. Like there's never a, you don't see it very often anymore that, Miss Margie that works down at Harry's convenience store. Yeah, she's always so nice in there. You walk in, you know her by name. Hey, Miss Margie, how are you today? I'm fine. How's it going? You don't hear that anymore.
It has a name, TJ. It's called Social Skills Therapy, SST. It's a type of psychotherapy that works to help people improve their skills interacting and communicating so they can become socially confident. There's a lady in Charlotte that provides this. She does social skills therapy.
Well, calling it a therapy and psycho whatever, then that kind of diminishes it to me.
Yeah, it's
Just be a workshop of people who know how to get along in a crowd.
She says a person may suffer from social phobia due to underlying reasons such as a mental or psychological disorder, like, well, it goes into some other things, mental health conditions, blah blah blah. But it's about social anxiety. Is really what
Right.
it's
See,
about.
I'm just talking about people like Rob who have just grown up in a system of not wanting to talk to people. I mean, he doesn't have social anxiety. He's not. I think Rob may be the only person under 40 I know that doesn't claim to have some sort of anxiety.
Oh, I have anxiety.
You do?
Sure. Yeah, all the time. About
But-
money, about,
I know, but I mean, like as a mental condition, like I suffer from anxiety kind of thing, where you're needing to be in therapy and on medicine and stuff.
well, I took some stuff. I take stuff for like antidepressant. I think.
Oh,
that's
you do?
Yeah.
Oh, well, then I didn't know you were cuckoo. Never mind.
We thought you were just an asshole.
Yeah,
It
you
turns
just-
out there's a problem.
I didn't know you were nutso. I didn't know you were a lunatic.
Shit.
I'm pretty sure that's why I can't sleep is because of anxiety.
Really?
I
keeping
think
you up.
my brain is just going constantly about thinking about stuff to worry about.
Yeah.
I'm with you, Rob.
It's funny to you that I can't sleep. Thanks, you shit.
Yeah.
Those are the dumbest people. Are like, I can't turn off my brain. Not in this case.
I'm
but-
like, damn.
No,
Yesterday you were calling me
Yeah, you
smart
do.
because I
I'm
use a
just kidding.
Pythagorean
I'm just
theorem.
kidding.
That is funny when dumb people say that. Though. I just can't turn my brain off. What are you talking about? I've never seen your brain on.
What is
Your brain is like a half throttle, at best.
Damn, what a dick.
That was a dick. That was a dick move.
It was
always
very much a dick move.
The dumbest people who say they can't turn their brain off.
What is this? It's terrible. That's why I want to be seen as friendly because I'm sometimes really unkind. But I want people to think I'm like really friendly. So I say things like that.
Don't ever say that again. People will think you're dumb. Oh, hey, I tell you what, is that a Einstein in there?
I understand why Ace's brain keeps him up. Like he's got a lot of shit going on in his life. But like Rob, he's got like a kick-ass life where he only answers to himself and he does exactly what the hell he wants to do. It's like I feel bad that he suffers from so much anxiety. It's like to me, he's got a girl that loves him.
I would agree. Rob seems like one of the most relaxed people that I know.
Yeah.
Like he's good. Like this is just like other than the sciatica thing, Rob
Yeah.
seems like he's got life nailed.
He's playing games, like he's having fun.
Yeah, that's
I don't do those things to distract me from the anxieties. And then when I go to bed, there's nothing, I'm not doing anything. I'm just trying to go to sleep. And that's when it all culminates and it builds up to that time. And then I'm working.
solitude for the most part.
He's got the Magic the
Yeah, but-
Friends tournament every Friday.
Talk to people. I text people every day.
Yeah, that doesn't count.
I'm not talking to them.
Texting doesn't count. I'm talking about what a lot of the people thinking that anxious moments in their lives and times when they're anxious, but diagnosing every one of those as then having a mental condition of anxiety is, I think that is cultivated in a world of focusing on doing what you can do to not have contact with people. And it builds and builds because there's the things going on in your mind that could be negative. That takes your mind off shit.
Oh, that would make me more anxious.
No, it wouldn't. Not if you
If you had a little more social interaction, maybe you wouldn't. I don't know.
He does,
Yeah.
though. I feel like he does. More so than the average millennial. He's got friend groups and
But you're right. Like on Saturdays when he goes and plays with his games with his friends, they had Friendsgiving the other day. Like he spent hours and hours and hours interacting with people. So he does. Rob actually has a lot more social interaction, I think, than he realizes, just not on a daily basis.
That's what I'm talking about. The daily basis of going home, and that we talk about all the time, taking off his pants and sitting there all day playing video games on a regular day.
But after
And doing that sort of thing. Even if he is, getting together on the weekends with people.
after a day of work, though, my social battery's drained.
Yeah. Okay.
you guys are a lot. That's what he's saying. You guys have drained him.
That's what it sounds like.
Yeah.
Is there one standout regular activity that causes you a ton of anxiety that happens all the time? Or is it just simple as like somebody saying hello to you?
I think it's when someone might try to talk to me that I don't expect someone to try to talk to me.
Oh yeah.
Can you give us an example?
Like when TJ tried to talk to me in the gas station, I just wasn't ready. I wasn't expecting more interaction than like the cashier.
So when you're in here, when you come into the office, into the studio, you are prepared to speak to all of us, and
Right.
that's why it's lively and interactive and all that kind of stuff.
Correct.
But walking into a store, you're prepared to speak to one person, the cashier.
Yeah, and if somebody, like for instance, so if someone came up to me and was like, "Oh, I really like your T-shirt," I go, "Oh, what?" I pause and I don't. I freeze. I don't know.
So if they
It's a good
recognize,
thing that would never ever happen.
so if they
the t-shirts
recognize
you
you,
wear.
if they recognized you and said, "Hey, Rob, love the show,"
I mean,
that just makes you uncomfortable.
maybe, but I'd probably figure it out. I'd probably push past it for that.
Good for you. Good for you. Love that. I love that for you.
Yeah.
You could figure it out.
Only if I
He
have
would
to.
power through
I
it.
think.
I'll power through that.
Ricky's just going to be a dick the whole show today.
Oh, come on.
It's the Ace and TJ Show with a little extra. More of the Extra Funny Podcast in 3 minutes.
More of the Extra Funny Podcast is coming up on Ace TJ TV. Today on Ace TJ TV. It's Thursday. Watch the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show live from 6 to 9 Eastern or watch anytime on demand after 9. Then it's Extra Funny live at 9 Eastern and available anytime on demand after 10. And a special Ace TJ TV presentation of Live from the Living Room is live on our Facebook and TikTok feeds at 7 p.m. Eastern. Ace TJ Prime Plus members today get to know Ace TJ on the road, a new video feature live from the cast members' cars. It's Ace TJ TV, available at acetj.com, the Ace and TJ app, or at our YouTube channel, youtube.com/The Ace TJ Show.
When it comes to making memories this summer, whether it's with your family, your friends, your significant other, there is one place where you can do it all. And that place is Gaston County. Go to acetj.com/Gaston. That's acetj.com/Gaston to find out about all the incredible stuff that you can do this summer in Gaston County. Hiking, biking, swimming, shopping, great places to stay, and things like the Ridgeline Craft Beverage Trail. Gaston County offers a lot of different and unique opportunities for you to make some incredible memories over the summer. And many of them are outdoors. This is a special time of the year, not too hot, just right for zip lines or hiking, biking, getting out on the trails. Makes no difference. They've got it all. Whether you're a novice or you're experienced in whatever you want to do, Gaston County has something special for you. Go to acetj.com/Gaston and find out all about the incredible things to do this summer in Gaston County. That's acetj.com/Gaston to find out what's happening in Gaston County. If you have nagging pain, imagine being rid of that nagging pain with no medication, no surgery, and no downtime. It could happen thanks to Charlotte's most trusted stem cell clinic, Neogenics. Call 704-727-6551 or go to acetj.com/Neogenics.
Hey, it's Ace from the Ace and TJ Show, and I'm out here at beautiful Northstone Country Club in Huntersville, North Carolina. Just getting ready, getting some practice in for the Ace and TJ Jet Fitness 24/7 Golf Tournament. It happens Monday, November 13th, and it's all to benefit our charity, Peyton's Promise. Look, it's a day off from work. It's one round of golf for a great charity, and in the process, you're going to have a great time. In addition to golf, we've got the long drive competition. We've got putting for Peyton, so give me 1 second here. Well, I can't win anyway. You see why I need to practice. Go to acetj.com/golf to get signed up. It's acetj.com/golf. We need you. Peyton's Promise needs you. And your one round of golf could change somebody's life forever. acetj.com/golf for the Ace and TJ Jet Fitness 24/7 Golf Tournament, Monday, November 13th.
Neogenics presents the Extra Funny Podcast. Find out more about Neogenics at acetj.com/Neogenics. Now, Ace and TJ.
All right, I have the perfect event that we need to train Rob for, so he can get out there and test everything that we teach him about how to interact socially in a comfortable way.
Okay.
Once he has the little classes, and we don't need any like a professional head case kind of classes with therapy and all that kind of stuff. Just people who know how to interact with other people, teaching him things. And then we're going to set him loose, let him go, and fly solo to test his new skills on the Taylor Swift cruise.
Oh, yeah.
Have y'all seen this? There's going to be a Royal Caribbean Taylor Swift cruise. It's next October. That'll give him plenty of time to train. Wow. It's going to leave from Miami one day after Taylor finishes her 3-night run of shows that she's doing there, concerts. It's called In My Cruise Era.
It's cute.
The website says, join us as we celebrate all things Taylor, make new friends, dress up in our favorite eras, trade friendship bracelets, and enjoy everything this amazing ship has to offer. This cruise is for all fans, so bring your besties, your moms and dads, and your baby fans. And if you need someone to room with, post on our page and ask. So right there, we'll have him ask for a roommate, a cabin mate. Yeah. Just really put him to the test and let him get out there and fly and show what he's learned by then about the new Rob. Now, this is not endorsed or affiliated with Taylor Swift in any way.
Oh, she's not on it?
No. It says don't expect her to be on it or anything. But I don't know how they can actually not have her approval to be able to do a full thing where they're calling it the Taylor Swift tour.
It's the same thing as people having these like Taylor Swift night at bars, and I think they just had one at the Taylor's version album, and they had things you could take your picture in front of it. It was wild.
So how's that sound, Rob?
I just have one question. Are you guys? Why don't you just tell me if you want me to quit?
That would be the worst.
Why don't you guys just shoot me if you want me dead?
Yeah, we just
Oh God, can you imagine how insufferable that would be?
What if you didn't have to have a
cruise?
What if you didn't have to have a cabin mate, Rob? Just you and Meredith went together.
I don't want to go on a Taylor Swift.
Would you rather go on a Disney cruise or a Taylor Swift cruise?
I'd rather go on a Disney cruise.
You would?
Yeah, a cruise is on the lowest of the lowest for my vacation options. I don't swim, so if I fell overboard, I'd die.
I think most people would.
You fall overboard, you're dead. That's
You don't need to know how to swim. That would only prolong it.
Yeah, but pairing him up with a stranger from the internet, I mean, that would be. I mean, first of all, he'd be the only cruiser with the CPAP on that cruise.
Know. If me and Meredith went, we'd both.
True. Yeah. But yeah, no one's going to deal with his sleeping issues with the temperature and the weighted blankets.
Just sounds like a floating hostel to me.
His roommate telling their friends, I mean, every time I go in the room, he's always there.
Yeah.
The guy he's in the room the entire time with no pants on, in his underwear.
Would you stay at a hostel, Riggins?
Yeah, if I was traveling abroad, because I think that's the norm, isn't it?
Oh, I don't know.
We don't have hostels here.
Yeah, we do.
Oh, we do?
Yeah.
Oh,
like
no,
I
wouldn't.
I only say that because when I was in Miami, we walked right by one. There was a hostel in Miami.
Ew.
Oh, see, I picture it like in European backpacking vacation thing, and I guess I would.
Yeah, I wonder if there's
Not my prefer. I'd rather stay in a hotel.
It looks so dangerous and just
Yeah.
because aren't you just piling up in a dorm room with strangers?
I think in bunk beds. That's how I see it.
You know it stinks.
Is it free? You got to pay.
I think it's really cheap though. I think that's part of the
There are a
deal.
couple in Charlotte.
I think it's like less than $20 a night or something like that typically.
Yeah, not ideal, but I guess I would do it if I had $20. And
Go stay at one of them in Charlotte. Just see what it's like. Okay. Where are they, Ace? Are they in good neighborhoods?
Wait, hang on. I'm looking at one. I just clicked on one. It's taking a second to open. Let's see. This one is on Queen City Drive.
I don't know what that is.
Sound nice.
Everything in Charlotte's on Queen something.
It's Postals.
It's a This is not a hostel.
It's a
This is a hostel.
Really? Combination of location, amenities,
Five-star.
and social you won't find anywhere. I think so like I'm looking at one. It doesn't look bad. It looks like $24 a bed.
No, yeah.
Mixed and female dorms from $24 a bed. Proof of traveling may be required to check in. And in this room that I'm looking at, it's a big room, wooden floor. It looks very, very clean, nice. Sliding glass door, 4 beds. It's two bunk beds, with 4 individual lockers. I guess that you can put your stuff in. And there is a desk with a desk chair there. Let's see what else they've got. Yeah.
Well, unless I can put myself in a locker and lock it. Away from all of those other people, I don't want to be up in.
It's a hotel. It's a hotel room, and they've just taken everything out and put in bunk beds in place of and I think there's a side table. There's a table on each side bed. It's just simply they've converted a motel.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no way they would let me stay there.
Why?
It's got a little fridge and a microwave.
Political reasons. There's
Here's
no
a-
way
here's-
they would let a conservative stay in there.
Here's a picture of 3
I wouldn't
travelers in
think.
the room.
Oh,
Free
true,
parking,
true,
24-hour front desk.
Yeah, like the fact that you're traveling would, mean that you're completely on the up and up.
Well,
It's relatively close to the air. It's by the airport.
I'm not
Oh
rapist.
well,
Yeah, right
you know
there
it's
off,
in a good area.
right there off 85 where that Cracker Barrel is by the airport.
sounds gorgeous.
Yeah, F that.
God.
Well, here's
I
another
know
one.
exactly where that is.
I do too.
Yeah, I know. I know exactly where it is now too.
Man,
Oh,
I had
my
it. I
God.
turned right one time when I was supposed to go left off of the exit, and I went back there and couldn't turn around fast enough to go back toward the airport. It was like,
That
what
takes you
was-
to Tuckasegee, I think, and
Yeah, it didn't look good whenever I did that little mistake.
And here's one that's apparently called the Guest House on North Poplar.
sounds like a horror movie name.
Now, this is not a hostel. I don't think this is a rental place. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not a hostel. Okay.
That old man on the sign doesn't even want to stay at that Cracker Barrel. He's like, yeah, get my old ass out of here.
Out of here, man. Yeah, now they said it. I know that place. I didn't realize that's what it was. It may also double as a motel, but it is a hostel.
I have been to that Cracker Barrel, and it is not nice.
Whoops.
Hello.
Oh, well.
Let's try that out.
What, the
So-
hostel?
Yeah.
So ultimately, I was right. It's not; those aren't nice places. Then probably.
Well, it looks. It does. It looks very clean. The rooms.
Yeah.
Look, I mean, again, you're looking at a picture, but it looks very clean and.
I mean, for me though.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah. It's been a while since he's been in a bunk bed.
Thank God.
Yeah. So how does that work? You and like if say you and I were backpacking, Riggins, we would go into a hostel and you end up in a room with 2 other people. It could be 4 people in a room that you don't know them. They're 2 other travelers.
That's how I picture
And the
it.
ones in Europe I thought were even bigger. Like
Yeah,
I've seen
dorms.
others where it seems like there could be 10, 12 people in a
Yeah.
room, kind of.
And after you've been hiking all day, that's the last thing on your mind. Who else is
That's
in there?
what
I
I'm
mean, you put
saying.
your head down on the pillow and you probably pass out.
That's what I'm saying. It probably stinks because they've been out hiking and doing all that stuff. Really, you go in there and you just crash. And I mean, do you get in pajamas or take a shower, any of that kind of stuff? Or you just
Yeah, you have to have showers and all that. You would do that, but
Oh,
I
God.
think also that's part of the experience because if you're backpacking through Europe, they're doing the same thing. So part of the experience is I get to meet people from different parts of the world, from different parts of America. Oh, what are you doing over here? And you make you make new friends, and maybe you end up traveling with a couple of them or something, or whatever.
Yeah. See, that's what I don't give a shit about. Meeting fellow travelers.
You think there's a lot of hooking up?
Well, that's
in
what
the
you're,
hostels?
and that's what your image of it is, Ace. Is those
Those videos.
those videos on online about the hostels and the hooking up in the hostel.
I saw one where a
The
girl got
hostel
stuck in
hookup.
Yeah. No. Well, you saw one. What, Rob?
I saw one where a girl got stuck in the bed, and he had to help her out.
Was that a real hostel? You think that was a real one?
I'm into hostile porn. Don't kink shame me. What the shit is that?
So I'm looking. I looked through.
And hey, you know what? It can't be all that bad. A bunch of famous porn stars I've seen staying at hostels.
All right. I think I found the one that I saw in South Beach, and it's got a pool on the roof and everything. But this one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's like a barracks more. It's a bigger open room, and it looks like, by my count, it looks like there's at least. I can't see the other side. There's at least 12 beds in this one big open room.
God, it sounds miserable. It makes my skin crawl.
Yeah, and then the bathroom is like a college hallway bath kind of thing. It's just a row of individual sinks, and I mean they're decent looking, but it's just a row of like 6 sinks in a row with individual sinks with individual mirror, and each one has like a little table next to it for you to sit your stuff down. Yeah, and a big TV, nice big TV area and lobby and all that.
Put on Survivor.
Yeah, and they have a picture outside by the pool, and it's just like a bunch of early 20-year-olds hanging out around there.
Nice. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is.
I'm sure those were real customers.
Yeah,
They're all hot.
it was wild. We just walked past it, and I was like, "Oh my God, that's a hostel right there!" Like I've heard about hostels my whole life. I don't think I've ever seen one.
Thank God I've never seen one.
Yeah.
I hope to never.
Something tells me the thread count on those sheets is not going to be up to your
That's what I'm
standards.
saying. Oh God, I bet the bed doesn't even adjust. It doesn't,
No.
You can't raise it or lower it or make it firmer or soft. I mean, probably don't even. Probably it's got stuck on one sleep number.
Yeah. It's got all the gravity instead of 0.
Ugh.
More than just regular funny. This is extra funny. There's more of Ace and TJ's Extra Funny podcast next.
More of the Extra Funny podcast is coming up on Ace TJ TV. Today on Ace TJ TV. It's Thursday. Watch the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show live from 6 to 9 Eastern or watch anytime on demand after 9. Then, it's Extra Funny live at 9 Eastern and available anytime on demand after 10. And a special HTJ TV presentation of Live from the Living Room is live on our Facebook and TikTok feeds at 7 p.m. Eastern. Ace TJ Prime Plus members today get to know Ace TJ on the road, a new video feature live from the cast members' cars. It's Ace TJ TV, available at acetj.com, the Ace and TJ app, or at our YouTube channel, youtube.com/The Ace TJ Show.
When it comes to making memories this summer, whether it's with your family, your friends, your significant other, there is one place where you can do it all. And that place is Gaston County. Go to acetj.com/Gaston. That's acetj.com/Gaston to find out about all the incredible stuff that you can do this summer in Gaston County. Hiking, biking, swimming, shopping, great places to stay, and things like the Ridgeline Craft Beverage Trail. Gaston County offers a lot of different and unique opportunities for you to make some incredible memories over the summer. Got it all. Whether you're a novice or you're experienced in whatever you want to do, Gaston County has something special for you. Go to acetj.com/Gaston and find out all about the incredible things to do this summer in Gaston County. That's acetj.com/Gaston to find out what's happening in Gaston County. If you have nagging pain, I'm at Charlotte's most trusted stem cell clinic, Neogenics. Call 704-727-6551 or go to acetj.com/Neogenics.
Hey, it's Ace from the Ace and TJ Show, and I'm out here at beautiful Northstone Country Club in Huntersville, North Carolina. Just getting ready, getting some practice in for the Ace and TJ Jet Fitness 24/7 golf tournament. It happens Monday, November 13th, and it's all to benefit our charity, Peyton's Promise. Look, it's a day off from work. It's one round of golf for a great charity. Give me 1 second here. acetj.com/golf to get signed up. It's acetj.com/golf. We need you. Peyton's Promise needs you, and your one round of golf could change somebody's life forever. acetj.com/golf for the Ace and TJ Jet Fitness 24/7 golf tournament, Monday, November 13th.
More than just a little funny.
Yesterday, and it was a thing that popped up as a nostalgic thing, and Bear in the Big Blue House.
Yeah.
My good friends, goodbye, 'cause now it's time to go.
Okay, we can't play much more.
I got it.
Okay.
I got it. And the reason why she sent me that is because when my daughter was little, it was the sweetest moments that my daughter and I, you know what? That's kind of those times. But then again, you just develop new times. Like now, she and I are discussing a TV show that I shared with her that I thought she might like, and she's watching it now. She's completely enthralled. And it is Entourage from HBO years ago.
My, how things are different.
The crude guy humor show Entourage that she can't get enough of. So
I saw your wife post something. She had visited your daughter, You
Yeah.
were drinking wine, and your wife posted a caption that said, "I love having grown-up kids," or "having grown-up kids."
One doesn't drink. I mean, not just because he's only 20, but he doesn't anyway. And so
Come get me.
get food.
Yeah, I don't even get that.
Yeah, you just get all the drunk videos.
Yeah, I gotta filter through. Can't use that one. It's too late for that one.
Oh, got a new video from TJ. Well, that's a waste.
But you have those moments with your kids when it's a complete. You hate to see, or you look back and you think, "Oh, I wish they were little again," and all that. And then there are other times when you look, "I'm glad they're older." You have a different relationship with them, kind of.
On Christmas last year, I had about 20 beers. And my dad, I'm cross-eyed. My dad goes, "All right, you ready to switch over to liquor?" I was like, are you crazy? I can't even stand up. No, I'm not ready to switch over to liquor.
Oh, you didn't make the switch with him?
No, it was 11 o'clock or maybe even later. I was like, no, I think I'm probably done.
So, how many beers do you drink, Riggins, to get you drunk? Like, how many beers does it take?
A lot.
Before you consider yourself to be drunk?
A lot. Over 12.
Really?
Yeah. Wow.
Like, you don't get drunk before 12 beers?
I mean, yeah, I'm pretty buzzed, but drunk. I think drunk is like you're not.
I mean, like, heavy buzz.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Then 6.
I don't mean sloppy.
Yes. Or where you were sitting there going, "Damn, I am drunk. I do not need to be driving or anything." That kind
Oh
of
yeah, less than that even. Probably 5. I'm like, ooh, yeah, hell
Yeah.
How
But
many
I'm drunk.
when
It's
you're
like a
writing, like when you go home today and you go to write the weekend review for
Yeah.
tomorrow? Do you feel like it takes a couple of beers to kind of get like, "Oh, I'm getting in the groove here"? Are you
No.
taking notes throughout the week and stuff?
Yeah, I don't actually drink much during the week anymore. But
Okay,
yeah, I don't need much.
That day when I was preparing for the bicycle trip, and I just figured out I'm gonna ride to Riggins' house today because it was 17 miles away, and I got there and you invited me in, and I walked in. And you said these aren't all from today, and there were like 4 or 5 beers. And
Yeah.
you later said these were all from today. But that's not you don't do that's not a regular day. That was a Thursday. It was a song day.
Yeah, and I highly doubt I was drinking. What time was it?
It's like 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah,
Something like
yeah,
that.
those would have been left out. But
Yeah.
So, Rob, when it comes to when you're drunk, how many Smirnoff Ices does it take before you realize it?
I don't have an answer for you really because the Friendsgiving I drank was it Mike's Hard, not the lemonade, but it's like red, white, and blue thing or whatever.
Yeah.
And I drank 11 of them, and I wasn't really feeling anything.
11 Mike's Hard Lemonades.
It's a Mike's brand thing. I don't remember what.
Or is it those red, white, and berry things?
No, they're called freezes, is what they call.
Oh,
And you
Mike's
didn't
Hard Freeze.
you didn't feel nothing?
No,
Good for you.
I mean, maybe a little, but I was like,
Yeah. Introducing Mike's Hard Freeze. That's what they're called.
they're delicious.
And you tried 11 of them.
Yeah, I would have had 12, but my cousin took one.
I had
Crazy.
I had 11 ices today. If you said that, people would be like, "What the hell is wrong with you?" But since you're Mike's Hard, you're like, "Oh,
Yeah. Ace, it doesn't take it. It takes more now to get you drunk than it used to, right?
Yeah, it takes a lot.
Because it
now.
used to only be like 2 Corona Lights, and he was. Woo.
Yeah, because I would go like I used to be able to. I would go weeks without having a single drink.
So you drinking champagne every day? And
No. I don't drink every day.
Trying to be like damn Lil Wayne.
Yeah, no.
damn, DJ Khaled."
You know, my wife taught me that you cut down on the calories that way. Yeah. But no, I don't drink every day anymore. Though I mean, I did for a long time. For months, I was drinking every day. Then I realized I was there was a problem developing. I was drinking like a bottle of wine a day, or a bottle of champagne a day, or it was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Because it seems like it's not as hard. Like you just get a little buzz or whatever.
Oh, I thought you meant because you're a man.
No, just that is.
Y'all, I was drinking a bottle of champagne or a bottle of wine every day.
Yeah.
Just sitting there shopping online.
Doesn't get you. It doesn't feel like it doesn't get you messed up or anything.
Yeah.
Just helps you relax.
I knew I had a problem when I ordered 10 loofahs in different colors.
That's one thing
Bottle of bubbly.
I don't think I've ever done any like drunk shopping and bought anything like that. It's not something I've ever really done. I don't spend a lot of time just perusing online shopping things.
No, that's a very female thing.
Oh, yeah, I know people who have though. Yeah.
Yeah, my little friend Jenny never knows what's going to be on her front porch when she pulls up.
Just from like drinking and ordering?
No, just ordering.
Oh.
Just, I mean,
Is there something every day for her?
oh, yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
And we were out Saturday, and she started talking about this little game that her little nephews had that they played the week before when they were in Lincoln visiting her family. And she jumped online, and then when we pulled into the driveway later that night, when Small Town Adventure was over, it was on the porch. Come on, let's go play that game.
Oh my God.
Oh, she had ordered it that day?
Yeah,
Oh,
she
she had the
said-
same day?
Yeah,
What game we talking about?
I don't know the name.
It's
of
not nerdy.
Well, I like non-nerdy games too.
Okay, I didn't know that. It doesn't seem that way, Rob, with the way you present your.
I mean, those are the ones I play majorly.
Majorly. How many
Mike's
Smirnoffs have you had already?
Rob, what's the flavor? This just says red freeze, like Mike's Hard Red Freeze, White Freeze, Pink Freeze.
I don't know.
So is it a strawberry? Is it
the
a
blue?
cherry?
I can tell you is like a raspberry. But I don't know what the other. I mean, they're all good. I just
Wait,
don't know
all
what
right, here we
flavor
go,
they're
hang on.
supposed to be.
Let's see the flavors. No, it just says Red Freeze.
Ace, Captain Morgan only has 6 more calories in it than champagne, and you could also maintain your manhood if you want.
It sounds like saying you're drinking an entire bottle of Captain Morgan a day is a lot.
Well, you don't have to drink a bottle of it.
Yeah,
Yeah, probably by the time you drink a bottle of champagne,
Yeah, I'm probably.
you could drink a couple of Captain Morgan and Diet Cokes and come out
that'd
way
be
better.
It's like vodka's good. There's no sugar in vodka and stuff. I just
Yeah,
first
but
off,
it's,
here's the
it's
first
got
thing.
more calories. It's got 97 calories in 80 proof and 116 in 94 proof.
What's that, Captain Morgan?
Vodka.
No, yeah.
And so it's a lot more than Captain Morgan.
Point is, I've stopped drinking every day. That's
That's why that baby's crying in the night.
because I'm not drinking.
Because you
every
drink too much.
It
He
could
ain't
be.
teething. He's like teething's ass. My
That's
parents
him,
drink a bottle of champagne every day.
It's the Ace and TJ Show with a little something extra. This is the Extra Funny Podcast.